Hello everyone, we welcome you back to our channel. Last day, yesterday was pretty good for both the teams. I know England is doing pretty well right now, but I think yesterday it was pretty close until and unless Ben Stokes got in and played another Ben Stokes knock. But let us go through the last day a bit, what actually happened and what went wrong for West Indies, what went right for England. So, Varun, what do you think? Right now, England is right in front, but how was the last day?
Last day, I mean, yes, England hold the edge in the last day. They played really well, and that first day of the Test match really went for England. But yes, West Indies started well when they got 2 wickets of 2 deliveries. Roston Chase was the surprise package that time, and we were hoping that West Indies pace battery will deliver some good stuff for them. But unfortunately, we have seen that Gabriel was not getting his rhythm correct, and he was facing a lot of problem with his fitness. So, and he was like off the mark. A lot of wides he bowled, and that is I think that was the slight edge England got when because it's a opening bowler who can always create trouble for the opponent team. But when England were 29 for 2, it was again looks like that England are getting into trouble. But then Root and Sibley got a little partnership, and Root were looking little edgy, no doubt. He got some of the edge. He was like he was beaten quite a time, but still he was looking good, strong enough. But Alzari Joseph got got a prize wicket of Root, and that stage also West Indies were on top and they were 81 for 3. But as you said, once the Stokes entered and everything changed, he attacked whenever he got a bad delivery. He never missed out those bad deliveries. He was attacking the spinner also, Roston Jays, and other end Sibley played really well. He was like standing there as a wall for them, and he shows a great composer in middle, and he looked really rock solid. And that partnership really uh, took away the game. I can not the game, but yes, the day that
So
day advantage.
I think Gabriel not being fit was, mentally gave the edge to England because on his day, like even last test we saw Gabriel can win match on his own day. So he looked unfit. I don't know if it's a groin issue or some other issue, but he didn't look at his best at all. And I think that changed the momentum. And then Stokes, played a very patient innings. And Sibley, the new guy, he was extremely patient. I think right now he's batting with around 30 strike rate, which is not common these days. So I think those two pretty much seems like have taken the game away from West Indies because as we saw today, Joseph is injured as well. So I think they're short up by
Yeah.
two bowlers. Plus, looks like England might end up scoring 450, 500 before eventually declaring, and might be game over for West Indies unless they bat exceptionally well. What do you think?
Yes, right now the way England is progressing, even on day two, we have seen that both of them like they carrying forward from where they left yesterday, and they looking more stronger today. And with Stokes attacking much more, you can say he's dominating the game right now. And we know the Butler is going to follow them, and this will be an ideal stage for Butler if he comes for batting. That will be an ideal stage for Butler to attack. And England already looking to score a massive run. Yesterday we were talking about like if England score around 350 run, that will be a good enough total for them. And they already like seem they will cross 450 or 500 they can cross. And if that happen, then definitely West Indies will going to face a lot of difficulties unless until they need to bat really well in their first innings, at least to uh, make a good reply to England total. And that all depends how their openers and their top order batsmen will going to play under this overcast conditions.
Because
Ball is doing a lot. We have seen that it is seaming also, and even it's turning also. We have seen
And I
that
think,
Austin Chase.
sorry
Yeah,
to interrupt you, I think that's why I feel West Indies were a bit unlucky on the first day, especially if, the session, first two sessions, first and a half session, because first session was, like we hardly had 10 odd overs. They were a bit unlucky. Otherwise, things would have been a little bit different because the pitch is turning as well as there's uneven bounce, plus it's seaming as well. So I think anywhere, if West Indies is short by more than 100 runs in the first innings, I don't think it's possible for them to come back. They already short by
definitely
two bowlers.
chasing a total in fourth inning. It's looked very difficult on this track, and more and we like witnessing right now that England is looking very strong to score a big run. So all depends now that at what score England will be stopped, and after that how West Indies will reply, and we have to keep an eye on weather. So although it's going to be a full day today, so it's it's really important to for the West Indies batsmen to stay on wickets whenever they come for the batting, and they need to pile up some good partnerships to defend this big score of England.
With weather, I think it's rain predicted at least tomorrow. So do you think England should declare by at least, like an hour before end of play today, or they should bat 2 days and just bowl rest 3 days, try to get them out in both the innings cheaply? What do you think should be
Definitely,
the strategy?
definitely, England will going to take the advantage of bowling in the later stage of the day, because that is a time when the batsman is always in their double mind to whether to survive or whether to make runs, and they know if they're like coming for 14 15 over burst, and that time like Broad and Chris Wokes can use that that phase of 15 overs or even 10 overs where the batsman just looking to survive. And we have seen that at times like West Indies do struggle when the ball starting to seam around. It is a very difficult. It is very difficult for them. So, and with the mind, if the score is there, big score is there, plus along with that, they know that they have to serve for those particular phase. So that double pressure will be there on their mind. So definitely England will going to use this period of small period of bowling today. Definitely they will going to declare at one stage.
Let's hope we have a good day's play, like there's no rain interruptions.
Yeah.
Lastly, we all know what Ben Stokes can do. He has done it again. What about Dom Sibley? He played typical test knock. Once we used to see in 80s and 90s, he took out all stroke. He's only hit four boundaries in his 100. So he took his time, played slowly, played within his limitation. And I personally believe he's the right person to play in such condition. If you're opening in England, you need to have a lot of patience. And I think he actually showed what needs to be done.
It was really, I must say, it was really wonderful to watch his innings, and especially, I guess, after a very long time, we are witnessing kind of a innings. We do witness a lot of centuries, we do witness a lot of double centuries, but these days, like the cricket is changing so much, a lot of attacking cricket is coming up, but after a very long time, maybe you can say after Rahul Dravid, someone we can see that he looks
Like
like he want to
Pujara,
stay there, take his time. Yeah, even Pujara,
like
and
Cook
he's taking his
sometimes.
time. He's leaving the ball, just
Yeah.
coming onto the line very well, getting back on the line very well, and he's taking his time, and he never shown any kind of you can say any lag or any glitch towards his batting, and his patience, his mentally. This shows that he's very mentally fit, and he's there, and he's already scored 100. He has just, if you look at the score, he's already crossed his century. So that will also give him extra confidence now that now he can assure himself that he's there now. Yeah. He's marking his name in international arena now, and all credit goes to him.
And I think when we come back tomorrow, I think the match might be in favor of England by a big margin. But I think West Indies still should not lose hope because the pitch is still good for batting. It's not like you can't bat. You need to give respect to the bowlers early on, and then you can build your innings, which West Indian batsmen they lack. Overall, they can't build like big partnership like England has done right now. But if they can, I think we might have a good match on. So hopefully when we join tomorrow, we don't have too much bad news for West Indies cricket fans. Like, it's not like three down for nothing. Because I still believe if you bat well, you can bat well on this wicket. It's not like unplayable or
Of course,
anything.
they can bat well, and they need to take a lead from Sibley's batting actually. Players like Sai
Yeah.
Hope, he need to come. He need to lead this batting lineup now. He need to score some big runs, and
Yeah, it's been a
coming
very
at
long time.
three position, and he's coming at number three position, which is very crucial. So definitely that is why I'm saying the top order batsmen like Opener and Sai Hope, then out of those three, two need to click if West Indies need to come back into this test match, and we want that they also come back hard so that cricket goes like it doesn't become a dead rubber test match. It goes till
Yeah.
the last day, and that excitement should be there for all, for everyone, for cricket lovers, or even the cricketers on field. They're playing so much, they're giving so much, and especially during this time, like we all know, we cricket is coming back after so many days. We all want a good, exciting cricket.
Yeah, let's hope we see some shots from Stokes and
Definitely.
Butler today and some good batting from West Indies as well when we come back tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. Please
Yeah.
subscribe us and support us and keep logging us so that you can get the latest updates about the this series going on. Thank you very much. Thank you, Varun. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks.